Hello all, Kaydub here, and this is episode 1 of the Kaydub Tour. And this is going to be round 1 at Bay Hill Club and Lodge. So I am going to play a majority of the real courses here on PGA Tour 2K23. And we'll mess around with the playing conditions and see how everything works out. And this is to sort of showcase that even though 2K23 doesn't have, say, Augusta National, there are a lot of really quality courses on this game. So we're going to go ahead and play from the back tees. We'll go with the pin positions that are the first pin positions for each hole. And since it's the first round, we're going to go all default. And then we're going to begin the round. Now, my golfer is a rhythmic golfer, so that's going to be sort of a different build than the power drivers, for example. And you'll see.
Hi there, and welcome.
You'll see early on that I play pretty conservative compared to some others that play the game.
Wait to see what you can
also,
do
I'm using 3-click,
Hill.
and I love the 3-click in this game. Love it. All right, so. There's no real reason to hit driver here unless I just sort of want to bomb it out there. So I'm going to go ahead and just aim to the left side fairway, hit a little fade here. And that's
beautiful swing.
Pretty good swing. So 273, that's good.
Okay, setting up about 180 yards out.
And also I'm playing on master difficulty. All the default settings for master difficulty. And sometimes I play really well, and sometimes I stink up the place. So hopefully, we play pretty well today. Because I don't spend a whole lot of time... I don't spend a whole lot of time going over every shot and trying to get it perfect. Nice. It's like, a lot of times I'll just be like, yep, good enough.
It's home. It's a long way from home, but I have
faith. This is going to be a tough putt. I'm going to have to play it way out here. And I hope I can get the power pretty close. That could be a really good putt. It was a really good putt.
I blame the ball. That was a good putt overall.
I don't think there's anyone to blame.
Didn't really drop when
John,
you needed it to.
But thanks for...
And you're at even par currently.
Thanks for taking the blame off of me.
And we have a par 3 on this one.
I don't like this particular golf hole. So we got to carry this bunker here, but we also don't want to carry it on the green necessarily because it will take off like a freaking rocket. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and hit it just like this with a nice fade. I took a little bit of power off. Let's see if we can hit it just right to get it there. A little bit of a push to the right. And it's going to go over. Ha-ha!
Well, unfortunate.
Good
That's
swing.
Going to get counted as a missed green.
All right, so I'm going to take some of the power off because it's downhill from here. Well, it's not downhill, but it's going to run out. Ooh, a little bit late. And it's ran out more than I thought,
out
so
of the sand. We're on the green.
This is going to be an interesting putt.
Save the hole.
Be good.
Getting there.
Yep.
Oh, that'll work for your par. Nicely done.
Now, if that were for birdie, it probably would have missed.
Nothing changed here. You're staying right there at even par.
Third hole, par 4. Sharp dog leg left with the water in play. I'm going to take a little bit off of the driver and see what happens. Well, that's going to be interesting. Oof, it carried far enough.
That was a good one. Second shot on the third.
I didn't even really need to hit driver there, now that I think about it, but all good. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this right at the flag here. I'm going to try and fade it off a hook lie. And push it to the right. I'm just way early right now.
Nicely done.
I'm used to my
4 feet away.
PlayStation 5 character, where I'm usually late to the party on the backswing. Down the hill, so I'm going to have to be careful with the speed here.
Looking really good.
Well, I was too
Okay,
careful with the
here's a par
speed.
putt.
Can't make the putt if you don't get it there.
Nice putt.
That'll win the side door, and that's all that matters.
And you're at even par. You got a
So,
left to right
you might think,
breeze
oh,
on this
wow,
hole.
what a terrible round. Actually, even par is not a bad start. I've had terrible starts where I was 3 over at the start, and I would prefer having this steady Eddie even
Well done.
par thing going on.
And here's our second shot on the fourth.
So I'm not going to make this in 2. So I'm going to just try and hit it a good yardage here where I have a relatively full shot in to the green rather than have an awkward yardage where I wouldn't know what to
Nicely
hit.
played.
So that's probably no more than a sand wedge.
This is what our third shot's looking like.
With that wind, no, it should be okay. I'll just flight it a little bit lower. Get a little baby draw to help keep it from going too far to the right. Oh, beautiful swing.
That's a good one. Nice pin
I'll
high.
take that.
You'd go down to 1 under if this goes in.
I read somewhere that the average pro hits a wedge shot 15 feet, so 12 feet's a little bit above average. Break. Yes.
And that
First birdie of the
was a nice
round.
little birdie. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole.
Once again, no reason to hit driver. Even 3-wood don't really need to hit it. So net result is that's going to go straight, so that works.
Got about
Sometimes I save it
125
by
to the pin.
being a little bit off. We're definitely going to be hitting a gap wedge. We're not going to get a sand wedge there. Some spin on that. Pulled it left a little bit. Oh, but that helped.
Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's
It probably would have bounced back into the
understating
bunker.
Here's an
I didn't do that.
11-footer.
Well, this is going to break a little bit beginning and then not much.
Going towards that hole.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go,
Second
2 in a row.
consecutive birdie. I like the way this is going. And teeing up now.
This
in a
is
par
one of my
5.
favorite
Not all
golf
that
holes,
long.
I think, at Bay Hill. You can make a choice of how much you want to cut the corner. I'm not going to do a ton of that. Like I said, I'm pretty conservative. But I did pull it left, so that's going to have to go. And it did.
Okay, I'll accept that. And we got around 220
this is between
to
clubs.
go from here.
I'm going to hit the 5 hybrid here. Oh, be safe. That was too close for
Okay, here's our
comfort
third
there.
shot.
So this is the heavy rough. It's going to roll out. At the same time, the lie is 66 to 77%. So I'm going to add a little bit of power to this. I'm going to add as much spin as I can get. And the end result is I barely got it on the green. So great job, Kaydub. So can just erase that by making the putt. Maybe. Yes.
So good. Oh, lovely shot.
So I will explain
And after that hole,
how the 3-click works on this hole.
So
it's up the hill.
Right
we're gonna need
breeze on this hole.
We're gonna need. I don't like this pin location. I mean, it slopes that way, but I don't particularly. That doesn't mean I like the pin location though. I'm gonna play it over there. So how the 3-click works is you press, for my situation, you press A button, and this meter fills up. And if it goes into the red, that means you're overswinging based upon the percentage you have set. And that will influence the accuracy later. So after you filled up the power, this line here above the 90%, that will go. And you want to get it in the middle, or as close to the middle on the top there. And that's sort of like your sweet spot for the swing plane. If it's left of that, you pull it. If it's right of that, you push it out to the right. Or if you're a lefty, the opposite. And then when that line gets down to the bottom, there's the sweet spot there as well. And you try to get as close to that as possible. If it's left of that, it's going to hook to the left. If it's to the right of it, it's going to slice to the right. Or opposite if you're left-handed. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and flight this up a little bit and fade it and see what happens. I tugged it a little bit left.
A little bit of shaping here, a little fade on this shot.
Oh, but it worked out beautifully.
Another green in regulation. Just 3 feet left.
And we make
down to 4 under.
Another birdie.
All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4.
Now, I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch here. We haven't finished the round yet, but right now we're rolling along pretty well. That's a little bit of a push. Depends on the bounce. Bounces into the fairway. Good job.
Yeah, this one's around $150 to the pin.
That's not what I planned on doing, but we made it work. Go 93%er here. Go draw. That'd be pretty good. Oh, no.
That'll do for
not
now.
enough.
And here's what you're dealing with for a birdie.
Oh, well, 20 feet up the hill, that's not a bad place to be. Oh, played too much break.
No. All right, not much left here.
And you can tell,
And
I
your score this round is currently
I don't take a
4
lot of
under
time.
par.
I mean, other than
Let's see what we
explaining the
can do
meter to
on the
everyone,
ninth.
I haven't been taking a lot of time. There's no reason to. I'm not going to try and birdie every hole. Well, I would love to birdie every
that's
hole,
too
but
bad.
I'm not going to waste a ton of time trying to do that. So this actually will work out fine because that's going to roll out a smidgen. It's going to spin a little less. Hit a fade to go against the wind here. Uh-oh. Well, that should be fine. It's just going to be toward the middle of the green because I didn't hit it
on
pure.
the green with that one. Well done.
And that's
Here
another
we
thing.
go.
If
This
you
putt for
slice or you push or you pull, it's going to influence how far the ball goes, which I think is very accurate. All right, so it's going to be quite a bit of a break this way. Oh, here comes the mini bazooka.
Get there. Just 4 feet left on this one.
A little bit more speed than I wanted. Uh-oh, and this is a little less speed than I wanted. But it worked out okay.
Moving on. And that will keep
All right,
you
so
at 4
we are 4 under after 9.
10th hole coming up.
I'll take that. What is this, 388? I could try and hit driver between those bunkers, but I'm going to try and hit a 3-wood between the bunkers instead. That's a little bit of a hook. It's going to take some of the fade off.
This one's heading to the fairway,
But because it's a 3-wood, I think we're all right.
And
Yep.
this one's about 135 yards to go.
Uphill, downwind though. So we're gonna go ahead and go up to the pitching wedge. Little mini fade here. Oh, I pulled it left. Look out! Might short side myself. That's all right.
Setting up for our
So I'm gonna putt through
shot.
the fringe here. It's gonna take a little bit off of the putt speed. I'm gonna have to hit it a smidgen harder than what this says. But not a lot. There's not a lot of fringe to go
Good
through.
work. 5th
So
birdie
there you
today.
go.
Let's have another one. And we're going to fire up a replay after that one.
I mean, why not? It was a good putt, right? Click. And then right down in the middle. Beautiful putt there. So you don't have a Texas wedge
5 under par currently.
per se, but you can try to guesstimate
Okay, tailwind blowing
based
with us
upon
on
the
this one.
lie percentage. I'm going to hit a fade to try and keep it away from the water. Thanks. That's a beauty right there, right down the middle.
Good shot. Here's our second shot on hole number 11.
Sand wedge will never make it, so we're gonna have to hit the gap wedge and try and take some off of it, which is not ideal. Downwind, you sort of want to hit something harder, not something softer. No pun intended, of course. Uh-oh. Well, it wasn't too far left, so that
Approach shot
okay.
worked out just fine.
So
Here we
a
go. This
little
one for
bit below
birdie.
average on that particular shot, but we're fine.
It could be a good one.
Oh!
And as that drops
I
in
thought
the
that
hole,
was going to
that's
lip
your
out.
sixth
It lipped
birdie
in instead.
today. 6 under par currently. And we're on the 12th hole of this one now.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and try and aim for that bunker there. For my length, that's just about the aim point,
Well, this should be in the fairway.
because I'm not a super bomber. A rhythmic golfer does get quite a bit more distance than, say, like the greenskeeper archetype. I'm just going to lay up. There's no reason for me to try and be aggressive here. Let's just hit a 7-iron and have a wedge in. Let's do a Zach Johnson, where we're laying up on the par 5s. Not at Augusta this time, but... So I prefer hitting a full shot. Alrighty. I'm a little bit late
Looks
now,
like this one has eyes for the green.
instead of early-ish.
Well done. That's a nice
But 6 feet is a
there.
good effort.
And here we go. This one for birdie.
And that's a beauty.
Nicely done.
Now, traditionally
7 under
speaking,
par
I'm
after
very
that hole.
up and down when it comes to Bay Hill.
Wind is going right to left.
So this
out
is
there.
one of these rounds where I'm doing pretty well. A little bit of
Nice
a push.
swing.
But the wind's going to keep it in play. And I just hit 3-wood there.
Here's our
There's
second shot on the 13th.
There's no reason to bomb it and have an awkward pitch. That one was much better.
This one's looking good. 6 feet to go here.
Yes.
So far, so good.
Break. Yep.
And it drops for the birdie.
And we are
Okay, 8 under par
doing
is your
exactly
score
what we
currently.
need to do here.
And here comes
Take advantage
a
of
par
those
3 for us.
Opportunities. Probably not gonna have to hit this full, but we're gonna hit close to full. 98%. That might have a little
bit of
extra
a fade
slice on
that
it.
shot. Hopefully we get a bounce to the left.
Hey, you know what I think?
Shot number 2
I think we should do Texas
on
wedge
hole
here.
number 14.
So it says 95 to 96%. So this is if it were 100%. So we need to add about 4% if I'm guessing this correctly. So 52%, so we want to hit 56, roughly. Watch this go whizzing past. Yep.
A little bit too firm on that
Okay,
one.
so that's not, I'm not
7-footer
reading that
here.
correctly.
Looking
And that-
pretty good.
I thought that was going to be a bogey.
That's going to work.
I thought,
And after
oops,
that one, you're sitting at 8
hold the
under.
putt. But
And
it worked
teeing
out
up
okay.
now on the 15th hole.
Alrighty. Depends on if the wind takes it. It did, so we're good.
This is about 160 to the pin.
Well, with that wind, we're going to hit a 7. And that's a beautiful swing. It is a beautiful swing. Done. Right at the flagstick.
Here's what you're looking at for birdie.
Oh, did I hit it hard enough?
Tracking.
I did.
And your score is currently 9 under par. And here's a par 5 for us.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
This looks like it'll be in the fairway. And after that bogus prediction, you'll end up in the rough.
It's okay, John.
First cut of rough.
It's a good lie. I'm going to hit the 5 hybrid here. Depends on where it lands.
Ouch.
Oh.
Into the water.
Oh, man.
And this one's your 4th.
Now I got to hit it again. I'm going to try the same type of shot. Just didn't quite hit that the way I wanted to, and I got what I earned. Uh-oh.
Going a bit left.
There we go again.
Pin. No, grab a new ball and take it from there.
No. I want to go back where it was. I don't want to have I can hit this shot. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tin cup this. Until I get it. That's what I want to do the first time.
And that'll do.
I would have taken that the first time.
14 feet to the cup from here.
Or a double bogey.
Rolled right by.
How about a triple? This seems to happen a lot.
Triple bogey on our scorecard.
I'm like rolling along and then I make one dumb mistake.
6 under par. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one.
Alrighty, guys, we're gonna go for this one a little bit. It's got to carry though.
Ooh, can we get a kick to the left?
All right.
Okay, we're on the green.
The way I had it planned,
27
but
feet from the cup.
It works. Nope.
Oh, it could be.
Right in the middle.
I don't know how you did it, but you did, and it worked.
And you know what,
and
John?
Whoa.
That's a good recovery. I don't know. I guess we can watch it again, John. Up the hill just a little bit. It didn't have a ton of break, so that helped. So we make up one of the 3 shots.
Okay, that's 7 under par for the moment. And let's start to wind things down here as we tee this up on the 18th.
I'll go ahead and draw this a little bit. I'll fade it. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a par 5 now.
Shots looking fairway bound.
No, it isn't.
Okay,
I thought for sure that was going to hook in the rough.
165 yards to go here.
Well, how adventurous do you feel? Pretty adventurous.
We'll take those all day. Okay. Could
Miss hit that one too much, you end up in a drink. Uh-oh, low side maybe. Nope.
Right by.
High side.
Okay, let's drop this one on in there.
Alrighty, so that's round 1. So we shot.
End of the round. Scorecard says 7
under.
That's a great round.
With the exception of one really bad shot. Well, 2 really bad shots.
Happy that you
and
brought
one
me
bad
along
hole.
for the ride, and hopefully we'll see you
This was
real
a really
soon.
good round. The next round, I'm not doing the default settings. I'm going to be doing sort of different settings to see how the course plays. So a 7 under first round, I will take it every single time. Alright, so next time we'll play Bay Hill again. We'll have the second pin locations. We'll have different course conditions. And I look forward to it. So until the next round, everyone, take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye for now.